Question: how do you see this impacting the physical dinar we hold? The Iraqi dinar will always be a paper currency needed for domestic commerce. The Iraqi dinar will be electronic at the same time, just like the USD. Credit cards, debit cards. However, there will be a necessity for cross-border payments and receipts. If Iraq wants to buy dates from Italy, they must pay for them, but how? Cross-border payment. Iraq is being schooled right now on digital currencies and how to use them. K2 and Wyman. Recent articles tell us they want to go digital, central bank digital currency, yikes. Article: Al-Sudani Advisor, digital currency is a qualitative leap that improves control and supports anti-money laundering, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. The infrastructure has to be built. My concerns: I don't ever want to give a government or banking or anybody that much control over my money to the point where you don't listen to them or they don't like what you're saying and it cuts you off from your money. That's a no-no. If they go to a digital currency, it means you'll have no privacy whatsoever. Oil price: Washington pressured Baghdad over Kurdistan oil to curb Iran's exports. Quote: the American website Oil Press, which specializes in energy affairs, published a report on Friday regarding the resumption of oil pumping from the Kurdistan region, confirming that Washington pressured Baghdad to do so, in order to reduce Iranian oil. Kuwait is the size of a state inside of Iraq and their currency is the strongest. But not for long. Frank, I love your attitude these last few days, buddy. Emo: the Iraqi dinar is soon to swallow the Kuwait currency, let alone all of the currencies in the Middle East and possibly in the world. Bond people possibly starting getting paid has nothing to do with the rate we will get on currency. They are two separate gigs. But if they are starting to receive dollars, it very much tells us it is soon. Some of the bond facilitators have gotten spendable dollars. Central bank achieved international integration by linking the Iraqi electronic payment system to global networks. Quote: we achieved international integration by linking the Iraqi electronic payment system to global payment networks, which allows the transformation of accepting foreign cards locally and expanding the acceptance of Iraqi cards internationally. This investment of ours can cause us doubt. Doubt always asks a question. It's faith that answers the question. I know some of you may doubt that this will ever happen, but I have faith that it will, and that's my opinion. My belief cancels any doubt. Unbelief doesn't want the answer. They're hoping the citizens will bring all that hoarded money from abroad, like in the United States and around the world, along with all the citizens who have it under their mattresses and in their garages, to bring it into the banking system so they can have a deposit, they can get what they deserve, purchasing power. Banks can use that money to facilitate the reconstruction effort. That's what a new economy will do. Iraqi opposition lobbies in America, Joe Wilson and the mega campaign as an example, urgent. Quote: in recent years, Iraqi lobby groups have become active in the United States. These lobbies are divided between supporters of the current Iraqi government and opponents who seek to change the political system in Baghdad. Senator Joe Wilson stands out, who recently launched a political campaign called MEGA, targeting what he called liberating Iraq from Iran, which sparked widespread controversy in American and Iraqi circles, making Iraq a strongly present issue in American politics, despite the passage of more than 2 decades since the American invasion. For Noel knew it is no secret that banks worldwide are making the move to digital platforms. Iraq too is moving towards a digital platform for its own digital currency. These are exciting times, and indeed, as Bob Dylan said, the times they are a changin'. Article. Quote: Al-Alaq noted that Iraqi banks are undergoing major transformations, adopting internationally accredited financial systems to enhance cross-currency transactions and banking operations. They are trying to get Iraq moved into the 21st century with the modern fintech options. They cannot survive being clunky and lazy and slow. They are getting a lot of help and they are talking about it. The acceleration of the digital transformation has begun. Central bank licensing new digital banks. They're openly stating it now. They are not putting the brakes on, they're going to a new technology. all the things we've seen in the past are going to go by the wayside. It's going to be completely different. It's going to be transparent, fast, somewhat furious. Those that don't play by the rules are going to have a major problem. Iraq is going digital. The Iraqi delegation concluded its meetings with the International Monetary Fund in Amman during the period from February 24 to 26, 2025, with the participation of the Minister of Finance, Taif Sami Mohammed, and the Governor of the Central Bank of Iraq. Iraq's economic performance and prospects for sustainable growth were discussed, amid appreciation for the progress made. The discussions focused, according to the Finance Ministry statement, a copy of which was received by Euphrates News, in which experts from the Ministries of Finance, Planning, Oil, Electricity and the Central Bank participated, on macroeconomic indicators, where a remarkable growth in non-oil GDP was recorded at 5% for the year 2024, driven by the expansion of the agricultural sector and the increase in public spending, with growth expected to continue at 3.5% in 2025. The mission confirmed that these figures reflect an improvement in economic diversification and a reduction in dependence on oil, which enhances the stability of the national economy, in addition to reviewing actual expenditures and expected revenues for the year 2024 and expectations for the year 2025 and how to finance the deficit. The statement added, the meeting also discussed updating the public debt strategy with mechanisms that ensure public financial sustainability, and enhance investor confidence in government bonds. The IMF stressed the importance of developing the banking sector to support investments and attract foreign capital, which contributes to creating a more stable financial environment, affirming its support for Iraq in developing financial policies by providing advisors and experts to help the Ministry of Finance manage public debt, and improve the tax system in line with the requirements of economic growth. In the context of enhancing financial stability, it was agreed to intensify efforts to expand cooperation with foreign correspondent banks, which facilitates foreign trade financing operations, in addition to enhancing the use of the Iraqi dinar in major transactions, which enhances the strength of the national currency. The meetings also stressed, according to the statement, the continued progress in financial and economic reforms, which reflects the Iraqi government's commitment to achieving financial sustainability, that supports development and stimulates investment, in light of an ongoing strategic partnership with the International Monetary